Okay, go on. Go play. Hello. I'm making my way down to the East Valley shelter to go rescue a 1-year-old Maltese mix. They said they found him on the streets as a stray. They said he's a great dog, but for one reason or another, he keeps getting overlooked. And unfortunately for dogs that constantly get overlooked at the shelter, their days are down to hours. So, such is the case for this little guy.
How anyone could overlook a teddy bear face like Motu's is hard to imagine.
Oh, hey. You barking at me?
I know, you can't fit through there. You can't fit through there. What are you doing?
Let me in.
Though Motu's charm is simply irresistible,
You're very sweet. You're very friendly.
a physical concern catches Brendon's attention.
You got a little hernia going on? When I adopted Motu at the shelter, I did notice something a little concerning. So instead of taking Motu back to the ranch, I'll be taking him right to Banfield so they can check him out.
This is Motu.
This is Motu. So I just got it from the shelter. I want you to give him a once-over.
Sure.
But more importantly, I just wanted you to check this out. It looks like he might have a little hernia going on there.
Do we know if he's eating and drinking well?
They said everything's good at the shelter, eating,
Good.
drinking.
Good. His eyes are nice and clear. Let's take a peek in those ears. Beautiful. So he should be able to hear you when you're giving him commands.
No excuses.
Oh, and his teeth are beautiful. All right, let's feel this belly. Okay, so yes, he does have a hernia. We call it an umbilical hernia because of the location, right at the umbilicus or the belly button area. There's basically a weakness in the muscle wall where the muscles of the abdomen come together. And what happens is usually fat pokes through. The concern is over time it can get bigger and more fat can fall through, you know, and then we worry about organs falling through. They're fairly common. I especially see them in smaller dogs. They're either reducible, meaning we can push them back in, or they're non-reducible. He has a non-reducible, which is good, better for him. His should be fairly easy to repair.
Is he in any pain?
No, not at all. But I do think we should still repair it soon.
She did confirm that it was a hernia, and he will be needing surgery.
I just go in, make an incision above and below where the hernia is. We tuck everything back and close it up.
How long's the recovery?
Recovery is about a week.
So I went ahead and scheduled an appointment, and he'll be back here in a week to get it done. Is it possible I can observe the surgery while it's going on?
Yes, although it's not something we allow clients to do, we can make special arrangements for you to watch this.
And in the meantime, I can start training him. This is not a concern?
Absolutely, you can start training him.
Got it. All right, come here, take a seat. Here, try it on.
Having received a green light from Dr. Nardi, Motu kicks off his lucky dog journey with a red training collar
Come on.
and a formal introduction to the pack.
What do you think? Want to make some friends? I'll take that as a yes. Go on, make friends. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch. Go on, have fun.
As Motu settles into his new turf, Brendon's search for a forever home leads him to Monarch Beach, to Julie, a career-minded woman with a passion for the California sun.
I love it here. I love to go on beach walks. I love to kayak, and it's just a beautiful place to live.
And now she's looking to share her ocean view with a new companion.
I've always had a dog in my life, up until the last 5 years.
I've been bugging her that she needs a dog. There's just so much love there for everyone and so much companionship.
When you have a dog, people come and talk to you. You go to different events. I think it'll just open up whole new relationships.
After some soul searching, Julie reached out to Brendon.
I realized that I really miss having a dog in my life, and I don't want to wait anymore. I know he's going to find the right dog for me.
Come on, in you go. Let's see what you know. Today I'll be doing Motu's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands. Sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. Can you sit? Can you sit? Hold on. And what does he do? He stands on his hind legs. Okay, you can beg, I can see that. How about this? Do you know a stay? Once again, he stands up on his hind legs. It's safe to say that everything I ask this dog to do, he thinks he's in the circus. Hey, off, that's an off. That will be the first thing I'm teaching you. A lot of times, people think it's cute when their puppy is jumping up on them. Little do they know, they form that bad habit of a dog jumping up. Before I train him to do anything, I'm gonna get this bad habit out of his system once and for all. Hang on. So I run the leash through the eye bolt, and as he starts to jump, I simply pull the leash my direction while saying the word off.
Off.
As I do this, it pulls his body right back down.
Off.
I let him settle down for a couple minutes, then reward him for being on all fours, not jumping.
That's an off. Good. That's an off. No jumping. I know you like those hind legs.
The process gets repeated over and over.
Good. Off. That's an off. Good. Good. That's an off. Perfect.
Until eventually I hop him off of the platform onto the turf. He can prove to me exactly what he's learned.
Off. Off.
Which isn't much at this point, so I change tactics. I simply step on the leash, so as he starts to jump up, it stops him right in his place.
Off. 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 Just relax. Good. That's an off. That's an off. Good.
So over and over, I condition him, saying the word off.
Just because you're cute doesn't mean you can have bad habits.
Eventually, by the end of the session, I didn't have to step on the leash. I simply said the word off.
Off. Good. Perfect. Perfect.
He knew the command. Time to move on.
But as the week draws to a close, there's still one hurdle he has yet to cross.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey,
how are
Jen.
you?
Good.
So we have Motu here today for his surgery?
We got Motu. It's his big day. Last week, I took Motu in for his physical exam, and Dr. Nardi diagnosed him as having a hernia. So today, we're getting him all fixed up.
So what's the plan here?
I'm gonna have Ivan take Motu to the back and just start prepping him for surgery. We'll be running pre-anesthetic blood work and putting in his IV catheter.
This is a fairly routine surgery, but after getting to know Motu over the past week, I've grown attached to him, so I can't help but be a little nervous right now. For me, it's just a waiting game at this point.
Right now, the hernia is small. The concern is over time, it can get bigger. He's a young, healthy dog. All of his blood work beforehand was perfect, so I do expect a full recovery. All right.
How'd it go?
Everything went really well.
Good.
Small hernia, like we talked about, but it went really well.
Post-surgery, she comes out and tells me it was a success, but he's gonna be a little stiff and sore for the next week or so.
So now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a cone for him and basically restrict his activity for 1 week.
Okay.
Did you have any questions?
He looks like he's feeling good, so.
Yeah, he is.
Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
You're welcome.
While Motu takes some time to recuperate, Brandon makes plans with Julie.
I am very excited Brandon is here because it's going to bring me one step closer to getting my new furry friend.
What's your everyday lifestyle like around here?
I love to walk on the beach. I love to kayak.
Everything you do involves the ocean, sounds like.
Yes.
How long has it been since your last dog?
5 years.
5 years? Why the wait? Why now? And then she told me something that really struck a chord.
I'm a breast cancer survivor for 14 years. I almost got a dog last year, but I had 3 surgeries, and I have 1 more coming up this year.
So this dog would be more like emotional support.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, my aunt's a breast cancer survivor.
Yeah.
Right there. Never take it off.
Nice.
So what about you? Do you think she's ready for a dog?
Absolutely. Julie's been through a lot, and I just think it's going to be a really good thing for her.
I do have a dog that I recently rescued, and he sounds like a good fit for you, but I'm just getting to know him.
He's gonna be perfect. I'm thrilled, and I have all the faith that he's gonna find the dog for me.
So on that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch and get to work on him, and I'll be in touch.
That's super.
All right.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Good to
you,
meet you.
Brandon.
Motu.
1 week post-surgery, and Motu, the 1-year-old Maltese mix, is back to his old rambunctious self. But as his cone comes off, a new problem rears its head.
I came in the training barn to do a little work on Motu, and I forgot something in my truck. So the moment I walk out of the barn, I hear Motu start screaming and crying.
You okay? Come here. You okay? What's wrong? You're not hurt, are you?
The entire training barn is hooked up with cameras that go directly to my phone. So I pull out my phone to see what's going on. And lo and behold, he's not hurt at all. This right here is a classic case of separation anxiety.
Because separation anxiety can be stressful for both dog and owner, Brandon needs to address the issue immediately. But formulating a plan of attack can be complicated.
The fact is, there's countless reasons a dog can have separation anxiety, and the best way to solve the issue is simply trial and error.
Before any training can be done, Brendon conditions Motu to a clicker.
So now he understands a clicker. It's time to take it to the next level. So I step outside the barn and open the top half of the door. And lo and behold, I look over and he starts freaking out. I'm gonna wait him out. I'm gonna wait for him to calm down just for a split second. And when he does, I simply click and treat him. I reward him for the silence.
See? Nice and calm. If you're calm, you get it.
That's how this whole process starts, and we're gonna slowly build time.
But as Brendon reaches the 10-minute mark, progress plateaus.
That's where you have to switch tactics. This is known as the layered system because one technique does not work. You have to layer method after method until you solve the riddle.
For this second layer, Brendon relies on Motu's comfort zone.
Motu is a lap dog. He wants to be close to me. So I took out a hoodie that I've been wearing for a couple days. That hoodie has my scent on it. What I do is I put the hoodie inside of a bed.
Here, just lie down. Try that out for a while.
And to my surprise, he's actually being very calm. But after about 20 minutes, we once again hit that plateau.
I got one more thing for you.
My next weapon of choice is the bully stick.
Yeah, you want it? You want it? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Get on there.
10 minutes into it, he's still chewing it. 20 minutes into it, still chewing. Once we hit the 45-minute mark, I realized that I solved the puzzle.
But now, a personal mission will take his training in a new direction.
Julie is a cancer survivor, and she's had a lot of rough times throughout the years. But one thing that gives her a lot of joy is kayaking. And that right there gave me an idea. What if I could teach Motu to actually sit on the kayak as she's out there? So today, Motu's gonna be learning the first step in the basic fundamentals of kayaking.
And that starts on land.
Between two fence pieces, I ran several bungee cords and placed the kayak on top. This now simulates the movement of water. It's not about the water, it's about teaching him balance. First things first, I go ahead and suit him up in the life vest. From there, I place a bed on the kayak. This not only gives him something comfortable to lie on, but it also gives him a target area. This is his spot. So I take the kayak and move it slightly. I notice he stiffens his body up. I quickly pay him to let him know what he did was right.
Just feel the movement. There you go. Good, 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 good. Get used to it. Get used to it.
Now I'm rocking the kayak back and forth, up and down.
Through it all, Motu confidently stands his ground.
See? Unpredictable. That's what I want.
Now Motu has the basic fundamentals of the kayak.
Good, 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 good. Nice. There you go.
It's time to take it to the next level and get him in a more realistic environment with actual water.
All right.
A pool is not very intimidating because there's not a lot of water around you. It's just enough to get his feet wet.
Yeah. Safety first, buddy. Good, you ready? Look at the rocks. Get used to them. There you go. Same thing at the ranch. Good, 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 good. There you go.
Motu really impressed me today. He was actually very comfortable on the water. Didn't get phased whatsoever. So now it's time to take him to a real proving ground, to an actual lake with a lot of water, unpredictable water, currents, wind. Now it's time to see if all his training has paid off.
Come here. See what's in there? It's not a treat. It's something better.
As we sat there on the edge of the dock, it was basically the moment of truth right in front of us. Now we find out if all the training has paid off. The second we pushed off the dock, it was one of the smoothest things I had ever seen. There was no hesitation from Motu, no anxiety, no stress. He was enjoying this as much as I was. A half hour later, I was convinced Motu was built for this stuff. He passed the test. At that point, there was only one thing left to do.
There. How's that feel?
Having earned his green graduation collar, Motu sets out on his final voyage to his forever home.
Julie's under the impression that she's just meeting me today, but little does she know I have a little surprise for her. A really little surprise.
Ah!
Who's that?
Is that Motu?
Who is that? There.
Motu!
Go say hi.
Motu,
Go say
Motu,
hi.
Motu! Oh my goodness gracious! Hi, sweet love! Hi! I'm your new mommy! Oh, we're gonna get along. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with him already. Oh my gosh, little Motu, we're gonna have so much fun.
It's funny you say that. You don't even know the half of it yet. Come on, I got something to show you.
Okay, come on, Motu.
When I went to go see you at your house, you told me about your love for kayaking. So I went ahead and trained Motu to sit on the kayak and go out with you.
That is great.
But it comes with a huge amount of responsibility. The first thing I did in the whole process was teach her about safety. Life vest, always on him, no matter what.
Okay.
This right here, it's a tether. It's a double safety. He can float, and he can't float away from you.
Okay.
Once I knew that Julie was confident enough to have him on her kayak, we set sail.
Motu was a champ. We hit some bumps, stayed on it. We did great. Motu and I are gonna go kayaking again.
Well, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
Think you can handle it from here?
Absolutely.
He's all yours.
Ah,
Take care of him.
I promise.
Stay.
Every graduate of Lucky Dog Ranch leaves with an education in the 7 common commands.
Come on, good girl.
But maintaining that training is equally important. Today, Brendon checks in on former Lucky Dog in Training Hershey and his forever family, the Backtats, for a refresher course.
If you condition the dog by saying it 10 times in a row, the dog is going to get used to you saying it 10 times in a row, and it won't do it until you say it 10 times. So just say stay once, and that's it. She will stay, trust me. Besides that, she looks good. She making you happy, girls?
Yeah, very happy.
Looks like it.
Hey, Erika.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Brendon. This is my neighbor, Erika.
Hi there.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My family's actually looking for a dog.
Oh, cool. What are you guys looking for?
I have 2 active little boys that are dying for a puppy. We're good with energy, probably a medium-sized dog, something that we can take to the park and the beach.
I'll tell you what. I'll get your number from Erin, and I'll swing by your house later in the week.
Awesome.
Erin, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Girls,
Thank
take
you.
care of her. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
But before returning to the ranch, there's one more important stop to make.
I'm making my way down to the North Central Shelter to go rescue a Border Collie mix they found as a stray. Now, anybody who knows this breed can easily argue that this is one of the most intelligent and most trainable breeds in the world. They're known for their athleticism. They're constantly winning Frisbee tournaments. They're constantly winning agility championships. So I cannot wait to see what this dog has in store for me.
Eagerly waiting to steal Brendon's heart is 6-month-old Bandit.
I'll tell you what, how about I come inside and get acquainted for a second? Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh, yes, you're sweet. You're very calm, too. You're very calm for a puppy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, my gosh, that's exactly what I needed. And just for that, you and I going for a little drive. All right, come here. You know what that is? That's your official wardrobe for the Lucky Dog Ranch. How's that feel? You look like a straight A student. Now, come on, let's go meet the pack. Come on, guys. Come on. Bandit, come here. You wanna make friends? You wanna make friends? You're gonna make plenty here, buddy. Go on. Welcome to Lucky Dog Ranch.
Yes, I know. It's so exciting.
Greatest day of your life, huh? Bandit, come on.
Oh my gosh. Good boy, Bandit.
The next morning, Bandit makes his inaugural trip to the training yard,
Welcome to class.
bearing not only his red collar, but Brendon's expectations as well.
Today I'll be doing Bandit's assessment on his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. What do you know? The first thing I asked him to do was sit. Can you give me a sit? Good. And he sits perfectly. And a down. Give me a down. Perfect. He did a perfect down. So we're off to a great start. You heel? Oh, look at that. Border Collies are not only known for their intelligence, but they're also known for their work drive.
And Bandit's grasp of the commands isn't his only forte.
The one thing I noticed from Bandit right away was his pinpoint focus.
Definitely like that.
Generally, a 6-month-old puppy is focused on everything but the trainer. But Bandit has better focus than a lot of dogs triple his age. And because of that, I see big things in the future.
He also shows flashes of a hidden talent.
He seems to be a natural retriever. Every time I threw the Frisbee, he went right for it. Go! There you go. I think I'm gonna have to explore this one a little more.
You don't even know you're a natural at it, do you? You have no idea, but you will. Go get it.
Yes, I know.
But Bandit's busy mind will require constant stimulation. That means finding a family with an equally active lifestyle.
Come on, go play.
Enter the Bisaccias: Erika, Anthony, Nick, and Jack.
Earlier in the week, I met Erika while I was working with Hershey and her family, and she mentioned she was in the market for a dog.
We live in Aliso Viejo, California. We live on a cul-de-sac with so many kids.
It's a great, fun family neighborhood, perfect for raising a family.
And now this family of 4 is ready to add a new puppy into their bustling household.
It's great to grow up with dogs, and I want to give my boys that same experience.
So what kind of dog could you picture seeing in the family?
Smart and active dog.
An active dog that can run and play with us.
What do you guys do for fun?
We play outside and ride our bikes.
We play sports all the time, right? We love going to the beach.
Would you boys like a dog that plays fetch?
Yeah.
Yeah? All kids love that.
They're a very active family. They do everything together. So everything I'm hearing so far sounds like Bandit would be a perfect match.
Hey boys, you want to go inside and play and we'll talk to Brendon some more?
Yeah.
And then Erika dropped the bomb on me.
So the reason I sent the kids away is I don't want to get their hopes up. I have allergies to some dogs, and it's really prevented us from adopting a dog at a shelter. Because when I go to a shelter, there's so many dogs around, and I never know if I'm allergic to the particular dog that we're interested in adopting.
The fact is, many dogs are returned to the shelter because people find out they're allergic to their animal, and I don't want Bandit put in that situation. I do have a dog that I rescued recently, and it seems ideal for your family, your situation. But after what you just told me, how would I even know if it's the right dog for you? Before we move on, the first step in the process is I want to get you up to the ranch and find out if you're allergic to this dog. If you're not allergic, great, we continue. If you are, the deal's got to be off unless you do want a dog that you're allergic to. They're a great family, absolutely perfect for Bandit. But until we test Erika's allergies, this adoption is officially on hold. The only way to find out if she's allergic to that specific dog is to get around them for a while. So today she's coming up to the ranch to spend a little time with Bandit.
I felt a lot of emotions coming up here. I was very nervous. There's a lot riding on this visit with Brendon.
You mentioned you had allergies to certain dogs. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, we love dogs. I had dogs growing up, but then since I've been a mom, I've come across dogs that have given me hives or itchy throat, watery eyes, and we've been worried about having a dog that would cause that reaction in me, so.
And how quickly can you tell if you are allergic?
Within a couple minutes.
Let's say hypothetically you are allergic to this dog. How heartbroken would your family be?
Oh my gosh, it would be terrible. They're really, really hopeful that we'll be able to find a dog that will fit our family. If my allergies prevented our family from bringing home a dog, I would be devastated, and I know that their disappointment would be just heartbreaking to me.
I guess the only thing left to do is bring him in here and let the test begin. Get up there. Go on.
It's nice to meet you. When I first heard Bandit running towards me and I saw his happy face, it just made me smile, and he licked me all over and jumped on me, and it was just a great, great moment.
Now, only time will tell if Bandit's simple show of affection means the kiss of death for his adoption.
Everything I've seen so far from Bandit tells me that he's a perfect match for this family. So it would not only be disappointing for the family, but it would be disappointing for me if Erika had an allergic reaction right now. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good. My skin feels good, and my eyes and my nose feel okay, so.
You think we got a match here?
I think we do.
All right, well, if you're happy, I'm happy. But there's still a lot of work to be done on this little guy. So come on, I'll walk you out.
I can't wait to get home to my husband and my sons and tell them that I feel good and that I'm so excited for them to meet Bandit. Bye, Bandit. I'll see you soon.
Now it's time to explore his hidden talents.
When I did my initial assessment of Bandit, I noticed that he had the natural ability to want to fetch. It's called prey drive. Border Collies are known to have it. So capitalizing on that prey drive, I'll be teaching Bandit the basic fundamentals of the retrieve on command.
But this exercise isn't solely for Bandit's benefit.
I want to do it for the kids. When you're a kid, nothing is more fun than having a dog that fetches on command.
But fetching is a two-part process.
When I throw a toy, he wants to naturally go chase it, but he doesn't understand the basic theory of bringing it back to me on command. That's where the lunge line comes in. I hook him up on the lunge line, and I throw the toy.
Go get it. Get it, get it, get it. Good. Now bring it back.
This is where I start reeling him in, much like a fishing line.
Oh, that's a bring it back to me. Get it.
So over and over, time and again, I throw the toy around the yard. I don't give him a treat. I treat it as a game. I want to bring him as close back to his instincts as possible. So because he's been conditioned with the lunge line so much, I can now pop it off, because now it's like muscle memory.
No doubt Jack and Nick will enjoy hours of fun with Bandit's new skill. But that's not the only surprise Brendon has in store for the Bisaccia family.
Bandit's new family expressed a lot of interest in taking him to environments that he'll need to be off-leash. So now it's time to teach him the fundamentals of off-leash training. The tools I'll be using for this are a lunge line, a clicker, and a bag of treats. The lunge line is for safety. The clicker serves as a reminder of what he's doing right. And of course, the treats are a form of motivation.
Bandit, come here.
But Brendon's most important tool is an open environment.
Perfect, all the way.
When teaching a dog off-leash training, you're doing them no justice if you're training them in a completely controlled environment. Your dog is only as trained as the distractions it's trained around.
All the way. Perfect.
So I let him wander around for a few seconds, and I call him on the come command. Right as I see him look at me, I click.
Good, good, that's it, that's it.
This is the reminder he should continue doing it.
All the way, all the way.
And as he makes it all the way towards me, I once again click, praise, and reward him. This process gets repeated over and over. I'm looking for longer recalls, more distractions. Not once did he ever ignore me and favor the distraction. Bandit really impressed me today with his off-leash training. But training Bandit is the easy part. Now, the real work begins. Now I have to teach the family how to handle a dog off-leash.
Hi, Brendon. How are you?
Surprise.
Look who's here.
Oh my.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Right when I opened the door and I saw Bandit, I just made me so happy. But when I saw my boy's face, it just melted my heart. What do you guys think?
I love it. I liked when Brendon rolled him over and we all got to pet his belly.
Oh, there you go.
What's the first thing you're gonna do with him?
Play with him.
What about playing ball? You like playing ball?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when I came here the first time, you guys expressed what an active family you were, and you wanted to take Bandit everywhere with you, including the beach. So what I did for you is I trained him to be off-leash, but I just don't want to hand him over to you without showing you the basic fundamentals on how to handle him. Walking a dog off-leash requires immense responsibility, not only for Bandit, but for the people and dogs that he'll potentially run into. So before I sign off on this adoption, I'll need to make sure the Bisaccias are rock solid on this technique. The first step in this process is to teach the family the come command. I'm gonna hold him, you're gonna call him on a come. Once we do that a few times, he's gonna be conditioned to you calling him. We're gonna let him wander, call him back over and over. I'm gonna pop him on the lunge line. The lunge line gives him about a 30-foot distance. And what'll happen eventually, we're gonna pop him off the lunge line, and he'll know that he has a 30-foot distance no matter what without a leash.
Come. Good boy, good. Come, Bandit, come. Good boy. Good. Come here, Bandit, come. There you go.
Good job, Bandit.
Once I knew they were secure with that, we started walking.
So if you see him wandering like this, see, watch, go ahead and call him back. Come, Bandit, come.
Come on.
There you go. Praise, good boy, good.
Now that the family fully understands the come command, it's time to officially put the technique to the test.
Walking a dog off-leash comes with a huge amount of responsibility. Once I pop him off-leash, all bets are off. You have to go off pure technique. You can't rely on this little handy tool right here. So I'm fine with it. You have to ask yourselves right now, are you fine with it?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let the games begin.
All right.
I'm I'm watching the family very closely to make sure that they understand that when he gets to that 30-foot limit, they call him back right away.
And every time Bandit pushes his limits, the Bisaccias are there to call him right back.
All the way, praise. There you go. Good, 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 good.
Bandit!
There you go, all the way.
And with that, Brendon's seen all he needs to see.
Now that I'm 100% secure with the fact that Bandit is a well-trained off-leash dog with the family,
Throw it. Go, 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 go.
it's time to have a little fun.
There you go. Now say, bring it here.
Bring it.
I remember when I was a kid, it was so fun having a dog that fetches on command, showing off to all your friends. And maybe these kids can live that life too. What do you think?
We love him.
What's he missing? What color is the collar?
Red,
What color should it be?
green.
Open that up. How about you both put it on?
All right.
There you go. Slowly. There you go. Like that. Owning an animal's teamwork. There. Got it.
It feels great as a father to be able to pass these experiences on to my children. I think they're going to learn a lot from it, and hopefully they'll be able to pass it on to their children one day.
So long, Bandit. Be good. Take care of them, guys.
Right. Thank you so much for everything.
I'm headed down to the North Central shelter to go look at a 9-month-old terrier mix they found as a stray. They say she's very tiny, and she has a lot of energy. For one reason or another, she keeps getting overlooked. This little girl's days could be down to hours at this point. So I'm gonna go down there and rescue her and see what I can do for her.
Waiting at the shelter is a 9-month-old ball of energy named Hazel.
Oh, hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have a goatee and a mohawk.
Let me in there. Let me see what else you have.
You're so tiny. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay. Let me see you. Let me see you.
You're like a little punk rocker. All attitude. I know. Okay, come on. Let's get out of here.
Before heading to the ranch, Brendon and Hazel stop off at the vet for a quick checkup. And although Hazel receives a clean bill of health, her doctor does raise one concern.
They said she is potentially a candidate for luxating patella. Luxating patella is a condition where the kneecap dislocates out of its normal position. And certain breeds are more susceptible, like Boston Terriers, Pomeranians, Chihuahuas.
And Yorkie mixes like Hazel.
So even though she's been cleared for training, this is something I'll definitely be keeping an eye on. Come here. Let's try this on for size. Perfect fit.
Having received her red training collar, it's time to assemble the pack.
Look around. Make some friends.
Thank you. Thank you.
Make some friends. Go on. Welcome to Lucky Dog Ranch.
Most dogs need time to warm up to new surroundings. But fearless Hazel wastes no time in making friends. And that gives Brendon an idea.
I was recently contacted by a couple named Liz and John who are looking for a small but extremely social dog to join their family.
Currently, I'm retired. I own my own company for 24 years, and I have some free time to spend with a new dog.
But it's not just Liz who could use the companionship.
Fiona is a 6-year-old Jack Russell Chihuahua mix. Really sweet, but she definitely has some apprehension about new situations.
Fiona's not trusting, and that's one of the things that we were hoping to gain from the new dog. Hopefully this dog would be confident where she's not.
I'm looking for a dog that has a personality that's real outgoing and happy. I think it would really improve the quality of her life. And I think as a bonus, it would improve the quality of our life, too.
Before Hazel assumes a new mentoring role, she'll first need to embrace her own education.
Today I'll be doing Hazel's assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
Come on, move those legs.
Right as we get to the top of the steps heading down to the training yard, she hits the brakes.
Come on. Come on. What's the matter? You don't like steps?
What I quickly realized is this dog's never even been down steps. When small dogs see steps for the first time, it can be pretty intimidating.
Facing such a daunting challenge requires a leap of faith and a few hot dogs.
So I pull out the lure stick and I place a treat on the end of it and I hold it 1 step down.
Watch, nice and easy. Just follow it. There you go, all the way down. It's not scary. It's not scary. You can do it. Come on.
The first step is always the most difficult. It's kind of like jumping off the high dive.
There you go. Good, good, good. Nice. Was that so hard? Watch. You do it once, you can do it twice. Ready? Go ahead. Come on. Good. Nice.
Every step she went down, her confidence grew.
Come on. Follow it. Follow it. Good, 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 good. Follow it. Follow it. Follow it. There you go. There you go. One step at a time. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Until eventually, she's running up and down the steps as if she'd been doing it her whole life.
Ugh.
Was that so hard? Yeah, I didn't think so. Come on. So now that's over, let's get back to the assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands.
Let's see what you know. Come here. Okay, hold on. No, I didn't ask you to flip on your back. Very cute, but come on.
Hazel, it seems, is less interested in showing off her common commands than just showing off.
Can you stay? Hold on. I didn't ask for that. Oh, no. No. I didn't ask you to flip on your back again. You know, if the circus was wanting a trick dog, I think you got hired.
Okay, I'll just cut to the chase. The only thing she had was a sit, which blew my mind because she was so out of control with everything else, I couldn't believe she actually had one command.
And 1 out of 7 isn't bad for a dog that trots to the beat of her own drum.
Get it! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it! Good, good. Now bring it back to me. Bring it here. Bring it here. Where you going? Where you going? Come here.
All right. Today I'll be working on Hazel's down command.
Let's teach you a proper down. Give me a sit. Good.
Instantly, as I do this, I notice she wants to go down but flip on her back. But I have my left hand on the leash, effectively stopping her in her tracks. Now she's in the down position. I simply reward her for being down there.
That's a down, see? You don't kind of flip on your back.
With repetition, Brendon perfects Hazel's technique.
So from there, I take my hand off the leash.
Give me a down. There you go. Nice.
But now it's time to move on to the command that no rock star ever wants to hear. The no.
I run my leash through an eye bolt on the platform. Now I have a makeshift pulley system.
No.
Every time I put a treat in front of her, I simply say the words no.
I know.
If she wants to lunge for it, all I do is simply pull that leash towards me, which pulls her back. After a few seconds, the struggle stops. From there, I simply pick the treat up, say the word okay, and give it to her.
But Hazel isn't ready to give in without a protest.
She starts having a little temper tantrum and barking at me.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to get it.
After a fierce battle of wills, Hazel finally decides to play by the rules.
Good, good.
Watch this.
No. No. Go. Okay.
Guess what?
You're not even connected.
You weren't even connected. I tricked you.
Having made progress at the ranch, Brendon heads to Torrance to meet up with John and Liz.
Nice house.
Thank you. Well, we recently remodeled. We redid our kitchen, knocked down a wall, redid all our bathrooms. It took about 3 months.
So obviously you don't want a dog coming in here destroying everything.
No, it's pretty brand new still.
Got it.
Yeah.
First thing that went through my mind is Hazel really up to the challenge? She's still a very young dog, and young dogs have the potential to be destructive. So tell me about Fiona, what's she like?
She's sort of an apprehensive dog. She's kind of nervous around new dogs, new people. We're hoping maybe to get a dog that's real trusting and happy, and maybe could teach her that, you don't have to be scared of everything in life.
Believe it or not, dogs are much better dog trainers than humans could ever be. Some of the best results that I've ever gotten, I didn't teach a dog. It was my pack of dogs teaching that other dog something. But the big question is, will Fiona accept a new dog coming into her house?
You want to go meet her?
Let's go see her.
Okay.
As we walk into the backyard, I instantly see everything they were telling me inside.
Fiona, come here. It's okay.
This dog is very reluctant of new people.
So she's always like this, huh?
Yeah, at first.
Obviously, Hazel is the dog that I have in mind, but there's no guarantee that Fiona and Hazel will get along. Why don't you bring Fiona up to the ranch sometime this week? I just rescued a dog, and I think she's a pretty good fit for what you want, but I'm just getting to know her myself. So first step in the process, let's see if her and Fiona even get along. It might be a bad match, maybe bad chemistry. These are things you really can't see ahead of time.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Thanks for coming out.
I'm a little anxious because I want it to go well, but I'm excited. Okay.
There she is.
Hey, Fiona.
The moment we all walked in the barn, Hazel, a party animal she is, she got right in Fiona's face and said, play with me, play with me. And right there, Fiona went into full retreat mode.
Fiona, it's okay.
The only thing that was running through my mind is, great, the deal is off.
How long does it usually take for her to accept dogs?
Well, it kind of depends on the dog.
And right at that moment, Fiona allowed Hazel into her personal space. And that was a glimmer of hope that I needed.
What I'm gonna have you guys do is something called positive scent association. Dogs explore the world through their noses. This collar has Hazel's scent all over it. Every single thing you do with this collar on, I want it to be positive. I want you to feed her, play with her. That way, when I bring Hazel to your house, this collar will have done its job, and Fiona will feel a lot more comfortable with Hazel coming into her territory. Now, here's the only problem. It's not guaranteed with every dog. Will it work with Fiona and Hazel? There's only one way to find out. All right, guys, we'll be in contact.
Okay.
Right. Bye, Hazel.
Bye, Hazel.
Good girl.
After saying their goodbyes, it's back to training.
Remember this? Same old thing.
And Hazel is about to bite off more than she can chew.
So I walk out of the room for just a minute, and when I come back in, Hazel is completely chewing away, having a feast on the leg of my table.
Hey, busted. What is that, huh? You can't be chewing that.
Hazel's new family just remodeled their house. So the last thing they want is a bunch of beautiful new furniture with chew marks all over the place.
It's time to teach you what you can and can't chew.
The first step in the process is give her a bad taste in her mouth, literally. The way I do this is I pull her over to the area she was chewing, show it to her, reprimand quickly, squirt a little bit of lemon in her mouth.
See that? That's a no.
But a reprimand alone isn't enough to reinforce the lesson.
I tie her to the leg where she was chewing, followed by rubbing the peel of the lemon on the area that she chewed. That lemon will serve as a reminder later of what she's not supposed to do.
There. Think about that for a while.
From there, I give her a 20-minute timeout.
20 minutes later, rebellion has lost its luster.
So now it's time to teach her what to chew. My weapon of choice, a bully stick.
Come here, see this?
The reason why I like a bully stick is because it's pretty much the same consistency as furniture. So I give her the option, bully stick or leg of the table.
Good choice. Good.
From there, I praise her, I reward her.
There you go. Good girl. Tastes better than furniture, right?
It's basic dog training 101. There are consequences for one thing and reward for another. Once the dog learns this, the issue is now solved.
Enjoy that one for a while. I'm gonna get back to work.
When I first took Hazel to the vet, they told me that she was potentially at risk for a condition known as luxating patella.
And because jumping is the easiest way to aggravate the condition, Brendon decides to capitalize on Hazel's newfound appreciation for stairs.
Today, I'll be teaching Hazel how to use the steps to get on and off the couch.
All right, come here.
I place a treat on the first step, and naturally, she goes for it.
There you go. Good.
From there, I place a treat on the second step.
Good.
And again, I repeat the process. One more step down.
Good.
And another step until eventually the treat was on the floor.
One more. There you go. Good.
So from there, I turn her back around.
Back up. Good. All the way up. Good. Look at you. Quick learner. I like it.
Okay.
So back and forth, round and round we went.
Get up there.
Though Hazel understands how to use the steps, it doesn't mean she understands when to use them.
If I were to call her right now, she's gonna pick the quickest route, which is jumping off the couch. I don't want this.
Teaching Hazel consistency depends upon reference points.
A reference point is where you teach a dog to go to a certain point every time, almost like connecting the dots. So I place a treat on the other end of the couch.
Good.
From there, I quickly place a treat at the bottom of the steps.
Good. There you go. Perfect.
The reference point has been created. So from here, I condition her over and over. I have to make her understand that she has to hit that reference point before going down the steps every time. Throughout the week, hour after hour, day after day, I taught her this reference point.
Good.
By the end of the week, I didn't even need treats anymore. This is actually a huge load off my mind at this point, because now I know that she's trained to use these steps every time. It's much less of a chance that in the future, she'll have an injury.
Much better. Save those little knees.
Okay, come on.
Surprise, Brandon.
Hazel.
Caught you off guard?
Wow.
Say hi. All of a sudden, here comes this furry little ball of love. Just pure joy.
Did you see some spots I missed this morning? Yes.
Oh my gosh, she loves John. She kissed him from one end of his face to the other.
She just really gave me a lot of attention,
She's so sweet.
and I just ate it up.
Well, we're just so thrilled to have her here. She's just adorable.
Think she's a good match for Fiona?
I think she's the perfect match for Fiona.
Where's Fiona?
She's in the backyard.
Let's go find out. Come on.
Okay.
John and Liz did their homework with the positive scent association, but there is no guarantee that it's going to work. So now we're faced with the big question: did positive scent association work with these two?
Fiona, come here.
Hey, Fiona.
Hey, come here. Come here. As they greet each other, they go nose to nose and their bodies instantly posture up. There's really no telling what's going to happen next.
But then, a moment of recognition.
I could tell right there that something had changed in Fiona. It was as if her nose kicked in and she said, "Hey, I know you."
So what do you guys think? From what I'm seeing, it looks like they're getting along, but you know your dog way better than me.
You know, I was kind of apprehensive, but it seems to be okay. I think they're going to be great friends.
Hazel, come here. Here, let's get rid of that.
With big sister Fiona watching, Hazel proudly accepts her new collar.
I just got that. There.
But this green collar graduation was a little bit different than all the ones I've done in the past.
I'm not done yet. We'll graduate you, too. Yeah, because you come a long way, too.
I hope that Fiona will learn to be more trusting by watching Hazel. And maybe Hazel will learn a few things from her as well.
Take care of her.
We will.
We will.
You take care of her, too. So long, Hazel.
I'm on my way down to the East Valley shelter. They said they have some sort of poodle mix they found on the street as a stray. They think she's probably around 5 or 6. They said she's very sweet, good with other dogs, the whole 9. But they said that she's very overweight, very unhealthy at this point.
Because of her age and unhealthy physique, Glory has failed to catch the eye of a family. And Brendon could be her last shot at adoption.
Hi there. Hi. Yeah. I heard about you. I heard all about you.
And guess what? I can do this much better when I'm inside. Here, let me in there. Why are you so overweight, huh? Someone not taking care of you? Yeah, I'm gonna trim you up. First step in that process, get you out of here. Go on.
A trip to Lucky Dog Ranch is exactly what Glory needs to rediscover the best version of herself. And like all students here, that starts with a red collar and an introduction to the pack.
All right, come on, let us in. Let us in, let her feel welcome. Come here. There, you're free. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch. You go make friends.
But Glory has other ideas.
Hi.
Glory loves attention. She's a lapdog at heart, so she's definitely gonna make someone a loving companion.
That someone could be Fran, a devoted mother and grandmother now learning to move forward after the loss of her husband.
My husband worked for the United States Tennis Association. He was a great athlete, a really well-liked, friendly guy, and just my very, very best friend.
They have been together for 50 years, and they were very close. So when that changes, it's a big hole.
It's hard for me to all of a sudden be alone, so it would be nice for me to chill with a new friend.
Having never had a dog, Fran turned to Brendon for help.
I said, oh man, if Brendon could just help me out, this is just what I need. So I wrote him a letter.
And although she has a good idea of what she's looking for, her grandson Tavian has his own requirements.
I'm looking for a super doggy that could fly and that could swim and could transform.
But at 10 pounds overweight, Glory is a far cry from superhero status.
Today I'll be doing Glory's assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. I ask her to sit. Can you sit? Do you know a sit? And it's like a foreign language. She has no idea what I'm talking about.
I'll take that as a no.
And I'll assume you don't have a down. Do you go down? Can you go down? No. How about this? Do you know a no? No? Come here.
Come here. I see you're a jumper too. Something else you don't know.
But just as this assessment seems to reach the point of no return, Glory offers a surprise.
Stay. And what does she do? She actually stays. So from there, I call her to me with a come command. Come. Come here. And what does she do? She waddles over to me slowly but surely. There you go. That's a come. I'll take it. And then I try to heel command. She actually had a pretty good foundation. But training aside, my bigger concern with Glory right now is her weight. Dogs that are overweight, it puts a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on their body, which eventually leads to health problems. Given the fact that she's a middle-aged dog, it actually increases her chances of health issues. To get Glory to her target weight, the game plan is very simple. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Everything we do over the next few weeks will be all about exercise. Since I can't take Glory to a gym, I'm gonna make the world her gym. Whether we're walking up and down the driveway, up and down the stairs, jogging around the neighborhood. At the end of the day, my main goal with her is to get her down to her target weight and get her healthy.
But exercise is only half the battle.
Diet is just as, if not more important.
That starts with a regimented and carefully measured feeding schedule.
It's a no-brainer that Glory likes to eat, so she's not gonna like me too much when I put her on a very strict diet.
While Glory adapts to her new fitness routine, Brendon makes plans with potential mom, Fran.
Hi, come on in.
Hi, thanks for having me.
This is my grandson, Tavian, and my son, Eli.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
So I understand that you recently had a loss, and I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, thank you. Yes, my husband died. We've been married for 44 years, and yeah, I miss him. I miss him a lot.
And so getting a dog would be a logical step to fill that void?
That's what my sons thought would be a nice idea.
Yeah.
Right, Eli?
We're a close family, but we're not up here all the time. It'd be nice to have another friend in the house.
So I see your place is literally tucked up against the foothills of mountains and hills all around here. Gorgeous.
Thank you. We love that, but I do have some concerns. We have a lot of wildlife here. We have mountain lions and coyotes, and so I am concerned about walking the dog after dark.
Well, that's a good concern to have. So the easy solution would be, I notice you have a porch right outside your front door. I could potentially train her to go to a small patch of grass right in your porch. It's safe, it's sealed, and it's pretty easy to do.
All right.
Have you ever had a dog before?
No, I haven't, but I've had a lot of pets.
Yeah.
And I love dogs.
Obviously, you know this. Having a dog is much different than having just about any other animal. Getting him out and exercise, that's the game changer.
I used to walk a lot, and I've been having trouble getting myself up and out. But if I had a dog to take care of, I would do that. So it might be good for both of us.
Yeah. All she really wants is companionship and a dog to walk with. It sounds simple enough, but at this point, she's not that dog. She has a serious weight issue. I have to make sure that she's healthy before I release her to anybody. If I can't get Glory to the point where she's not only physically fit, but she's focused and she's driven, she may be spending a lot more time at the ranch than expected. When I did my initial assessment of Glory, she had no sit, which is actually really surprising because even when dogs aren't trained at all, they usually have a sit. So today I'll be teaching her probably one of the most basic of all the commands in obedience. Give me a sit. Give me a sit. Give me a sit. Usually I can teach a dog a sit in 10 seconds flat, but this dog was struggling and fighting me for 15 minutes. Here, follow it. Follow it. We sit. Follow it. Come on. Follow it. Follow it. Follow it. Get up there. Follow it. There you go. Good. Sit. Good. Good. That's a sit. Just follow it. Follow it. Good. That's a sit. You ready? Look at. Follow it. Follow it. There you go. That's a sit. Good.
Finally, after enough repetition, the lesson sinks in.
Give me a sit. And a sit. Perfect.
Making way for an even more challenging command, the down.
Usually when I teach a dog a down command, there's always that little bit of struggle. And from here, we go down. Nice. But not with Glory. Give me a down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. She thought to herself, lying down is way easier than standing up, so she got it like that. Now give me a down. Good, 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 good. Good, that's a down. Perfect.
Having passed her first class in obedience, it's time to enroll in business school.
When I went to Fran's house, I quickly realized that the only place for Glory to go outside and do her business is the back patio. The only problem is there's no grass on it, it's only tile. But that's all about to change. My plan is to train Glory to do her business on a piece of artificial turf, about 2 foot by 3 foot. The big question is, how do I give her the incentive to actually want to go on this artificial grass?
And for that, Brendon enlists the help of the Lucky Dog Pack.
It's only natural for a dog to want to mark their territory, especially when they encounter another dog's scent.
That means infusing a small patch of turf with the enticing smells of the training yard.
I drop that little piece of artificial grass on top of a very large piece of artificial grass. From there, I'll let a pack of dogs run around all day on top of this piece of grass, doing their business. So now this little patch of turf has been properly soiled. It's time to take it out of the yard and put it into a place where it can be used practically. Come on, this way. The moment I walk her out of the house, she sees the patch of turf. Naturally, she walks up to it and starts smelling it. Now she smells something recognizable on there. She knows that this little patch of turf reminds her of something much bigger, the yard. Get busy. Perfect, good, 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 nice, perfect. Here, get your prize. Perfect, okay. Day after day, we repeated the process. Get busy, get busy. As time goes on, it becomes second nature to her. There you go, good girl, good, good, good. Perfect, there you go, good girl. She walks right outside up to the turf, does her business, and walks right back in the house. The big question is, will she understand the same exact process in her new home?
It's been a busy and exhausting few weeks for Glory. And with Brendon's help, she's been chipping away at her extra weight.
I've done everything with her, from walking, running, hiking, biking, swimming, skateboarding, you name it.
Each day brought new challenges and new victories.
Day after day, we built a little more, building her endurance, building her strength, building her conditioning.
And as her days at the ranch draw to a close, Glory takes to the scale one last time.
What do we got?
This time coming in at a respectable 20 pounds.
Look at you. That's it. You did it. Now we have one more hurdle. Now Glory's finally at her target weight, and the strength and conditioning class is over. Now it's the ultimate test for her, to see if she can handle a serious hike. Okay, come on. When I first adopted Glory, that dog didn't even want to walk 10 feet before she pretty much put the brakes on and collapsed. She was completely out of shape. She's made a lot of progress. I'm really proud of her. But this right here is the ultimate test, because this will be her everyday life. It's important for Fran to have a dog she can hike with, because exercise is one of the ways she's mentally and emotionally moving forward after the loss of her husband. So at the end of the day, it's up to me to get Glory up to speed and up to the challenge to do this. If she can't, well, either she's not ready, or maybe she's just the wrong dog. I look down and see Glory's keeping up, but we still have a long way to go. As we get further up the trail, the incline gets steeper and the terrain gets rougher. Before long, I'm even starting to sweat. But Glory, she keeps going.
Through it all, Glory keeps the pace and stays right by Brendon's side.
The old Glory would have given up. She would have laid down in a state of protest. But this Glory, she stuck with me to the very end. I was really impressed with her today. She stepped up to the challenge. Come here. Here, let's put this one on.
And after 3 grueling weeks of hard work and training, Glory becomes the newest graduate of Lucky Dog Ranch.
There. You never got to wear that again. All right, come on. You got a mom waiting for you. Lead the way. What do you think? Not a bad view, huh?
I'm looking for a super doggy that could fly and could transform.
She most certainly transformed.
Today's a big day for everyone. It's the day that Fran and her family get to meet their new dog, and the day that Glory gets to meet her new forever family. Come on.
Oh, here he is!
Surprise! Thought I'd catch you off guard.
Look.
The moment I walk in the house, Glory, in fine fashion, she just flips on her back and does what she does best.
Oh,
She's home.
So happy you're here. Look how beautiful you look.
She rolled on her back and it was really funny.
She's gonna do a lot of this. That's her best trick.
That's it. I think you're gonna like it here, Glory. I do. The minute I saw her, I said, this is the perfect dog. Laid back and easy. This girl and I are gonna get along. Do you think she weighs 25 pounds, 30
Now
pounds?
she's around 20. You want to keep her around that weight. When I first rescued her, she was around 30 pounds. It was not healthy. The more healthy you keep her and the more weight you keep off her at this age, the more longevity you'll have in her life.
Can we take her for a walk?
You want to take her for a walk?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. We'll take her somewhere else first. Follow me.
Okay.
Come on, get busy. Go on. It made me feel really good when I took Glory out to the patio area, and she did exactly what she was trained to do.
All right. Good girl. Very proud of you. Get busy. I was really excited when Brendon had taught Glory how to use the turf for going to the bathroom, and it looks like it's going to work great.
All right, now you want to take her for a walk?
Yeah.
Here, take the leash. What do you think? You gonna take care of her?
Yeah.
Yeah? You promise?
Yeah.
What did I say about exercising? Keep it up.
It's going to be years and years of fun for Glory and I and Tavy, and I think it will give me a new enthusiasm and help get me out of the house. I'll have somebody to make plans with. Come on, Glory, let's do this.
Take care of yourself, Glory. Go on.
All right.
Thank you, Brendon.
You're welcome. Take care of her.
All right. Thanks. All right. Here we go.
Got a new dog.
Yeah, we got a new dog. You're right.
Glory and Fran have a lot in common. They both lost something important in their lives. Fran lost her husband, and Glory lost her home. Luckily, they've now found each other, assuring a smoother journey for both of them down the road of life. From hopeless to a home. That's my mission. One dog at a time.